I haven't been totally honest with you guys, and today we're gonna find out how did that happen. Hi guys, back again with another exciting video on my hair transplant journey. My name is Rolandas, and 4.5 months ago I had a FUE procedure done with Dr. Bruno Ferreira in Portugal. Implanted a bit more than 3,500 grafts in the frontal area over here. And today it's another update where we can see another close-ups and see how is it going so far. What? 4.5 months? Wasn't it the last video? So my last update I said I had a procedure done 4.5 months ago, and actually it was a lie. I'm sorry guys to disappoint you. There was a discrepancy in 2 weeks, which is basically what happened. I got caught up in the counting of, how many weeks after the surgery I had. So it was like 16 weeks, 14 weeks, 18 weeks. And then I calculated, okay, so 16 weeks is gonna be 4 months. And I had the video uploaded 2 weeks ago before that. And I was thinking, okay, so it's been 2 weeks, so 2 weeks passed, it must have been 4.5 months. And without thinking too much about it, I just, said, okay, 4.5 months, it's enough to write down the weeks. And straight away after posting this video, I realized that the calendar month is not exactly 28 days. When I checked, I quickly find out that this week was exactly 4.5 months. So hey, now we are officially 4.5 months after my FUE, and let's look closer at what we got so far. So guys, I just want to point out a couple of things. As you can see in this particular video, the result looks pretty good, isn't it? There's direct harsh light close-ups, I'm not wearing any dermatch or any topic on anything, and looks pretty good, right? Let's have a look at this video and see how my result looks like so far with a little bit different light. As you can see in this light, it looks so much better, and I can easily say, like, look, I'm literally standing next by the window, and you can clearly see that there's some natural light is coming up, which in reality it's not 100% correct. I'm standing next to my window, but the nature of the angle makes it look like it's a little bit better than it actually is. I mean, I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but look, in this particular light condition, looks very good. I'm extremely happy, to be honest, like the way it looks. But what I'm trying to say, sometimes it can be very difficult to judge according to this kind of pictures and the videos. It might look like it better than it actually is. So that's what you should consider subscribing to my channel, because here we're cutting all the bullshit, going straight to the point and exposing with the high quality close-ups under the harsh light, so you can clearly see what's going on. So what we're gonna do right now, we're gonna do our usual standard close-ups to see my progress. Let's do it. As you can see, it's clearly filling in. And what I noticed so far for the last couple of weeks, that the biggest impact was done by hairs getting thicker and especially darker, which overall, even from this angle particularly, you can see it looks pretty amazing. Like, to be honest, I'm so thrilled already to have whatever I've got right now, and comparing to, again, what I started.
Why are you running? Why are you
They ask
running?
you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not.
It's like a day and night difference. And don't forget, we're not even halfway there. So I'm really excited to see what's gonna happen in the next couple of months, especially after the whole year. And you know, smash the like button below if you're excited to see that as well. Subscribe. And besides the thickening and overall getting the hair getting darker, what I noticed that the transplanted hair, they're obviously thicker, but they so much stronger, if you can say. For example, so I had a little bit of hair in the middle over here left. I'll just put the picture over here to have a look how I looked before my transplant.
Look at this dude.
And I had a little bit hair over here in the very front, which was like half, I would say half miniaturized, but it didn't fall out completely. And what I noticed so far, that the transplanted hair, they really like, you know, strong, and they really keeping up this shape, like, you know, the angle, they really like growing completely up, while the hair, the natural hair that was on this area, it's still growing in the same angle, but because they are a little bit longer like this already, they falling flats very easily. Like, for example, here there is nothing is going down properly up, it's going kind of straight, but this area goes down and stays down. And what I found, that that's the natural hairs, because they are not as strong, they cannot support this length, and they just basically falling down. It's a good point to think about it before your transplant, and maybe, you know, discuss with the doctor that like you would like maybe to, if the hair is quite miniaturized, maybe would like to implant in between, you know, quite a few grafts as well, just to make it look a bit more balanced. Because I believe, again, I don't know, maybe it's gonna get better, but for now it just sometimes it can look a little bit funny when I just, you know, brush it down and then there is like a little bit in here. So a couple of things. If you look at this area over here, seems like this particular spot is a little bit lagging compared to other places. It's like, it looks like there's not many hairs growing at this point compared to the other side. And also, very important thing that I noticed as well recently, not just with myself, but with many other people that are on the same kind of stage, that the hairline starts to grow or coming out so much earlier, pretty much the first one, as opposed to, you know, mid-scalp or even crown. And in my case as well is the same. It looks like the very like frontal line over here, you can clearly see, especially with the direct light, much darker line of like a single graft in the front. And if you go further down there, it looks like a couple of places they are they still like lacking some growth, which again, probably just, you know, gonna come up later on. But yeah, that's my observation. What do you think? Did you notice similar thing as well, like me? Let me know, guys. Just curious. So that was it, guys, for this update. Thanks so much for hanging in. If you're watching this and you found this video informative, but you didn't like it yet, come on, what are you doing? Hit the like button below, make sure to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next one.